Yes, entertainment.
All right. I want to thank y'all for being patiently waiting for this to come about. Okay. I want to welcome you to the alumni panel. My name is Timothy Thurston. I am one of the counselors here in Career Services, and this is really a Career Services event to kind of give you an opportunity to see what you have to look forward to if you're interested in different areas that you may be interested in. So what we're going to do, we have two panelists here, and we'll have a third one that will be showing up shortly. We have Leonardo Perez from La Mega, and we have J.P. Palmerio from City Lights Media. We'll also have another young man named Pete coming in as well. Now, we did have someone else on our ballot or to come. Unfortunately, fortunately for her, unfortunately for us, extreme home makeovers. So that's what her deal is. Unfortunately, she can't make it, but we're so happy to have JP and Leonardo. Let's give them a hand, please. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to act as host. Okay, I'm going to ask some questions to them, and we have not rehearsed this, so they're going to just kind of be off the cuff. I'm asking them some questions, and then just let them answer it the best way they know how. And then after that, we'll open up the floor to all the other alumni in here. If you have some questions, we're going to go around the room and see what it is that you may question. All right, one thing I do want to emphasize though, we don't want to, please don't ask any questions dealing with money. Okay, so money, of course everybody wants to know how much you're getting paid. Of course I'd like to know too, but that's not a question that you want to be asking during this time. It's more or less about what they're doing, what you can expect as in these positions, working for a radio station, working in post-production, what to look forward to. So keep your minds turning. You may have some questions that I didn't think of. Okay. All right, so first of all, I want to thank y'all for coming out today and being part of this. All right. Now I've already kind of introduced you myself as far as what company you're at, or your name, that type of thing. But if you can give them a little bit more of an idea what your name is, say your name again, state where your company and what your position is, and what you do at that particular company.
Sure. Hey guys, my name is Leonardo Perez. I graduated in November last year. So well, I work on a Mega 97.9. I don't know if anybody knows which is that radio station. It's a Spanish radio station. I've been doing it for like 3-4 months. What I do is post-production. I do all the commercials, and I produce a show called Mega After Party from 2 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the morning. And I've been doing that for like 4 months, and I like it. It's not easy to get there, but as soon as you get there, it's a different feeling. You really, you like kind of proud of yourself because you got there. You know what I'm saying? And what did I tell you?
Oh, that's enough. We'll get into a little bit more. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is J.P. Palmerio, and I'm an intern at City Lights Media, audio post-production. City Lights Media produces several shows on Bravo and the Food Network, like Chop, Model Latina, Battlestar Galactica on Sci-Fi, a Reader's Digest special we're working on. Not really well-known shows, but definitely things that get watched by certain demographics. I don't really care for the shows. I work with 3 audio engineers and a video editor. They use Pro Tools and they mess around with Reason a little bit. They are sound designers, composers, kind of all 3 of the engineers there. In a small place, you kind of have to be all 3. And I'm trying to take the 4th position, which they're thinking of making a new studio, new sound room, and hopefully when it's built, I'll be the new audio engineer.
And so you started that fairly quickly, didn't you?
About 2 months after I graduated, but I started sending out resumes before I graduated, and I sent out a shitload of resumes to, I didn't know what I wanted to do really when I came here. I just knew I liked music, and I liked the science of recording it. It was Dave Tardy and Zach who got me into post-production. The last classes in that last semester, that's when I was like, yeah, I really like post-production and music and scoring and film.
And so how long did it take for you to get
It took me like a month after I graduated. Before I graduated, I started sending all my resume to the station, and all of a sudden I got the call. And they called me, so the first day I couldn't make it because I didn't know how to get there. I'm from New Jersey, and it's kind of hard, the subway. I'm not familiar with the subway. So I thought it was going to miss that opportunity. And they didn't call me the next day, but I went and I just showed up.
You just showed up?
Yeah, I just showed up. I told them like, oh, I was supposed to be here yesterday, but I couldn't make it. Somebody called me, this is his name, and then they went to get the guy, and the guy came down to me, and we were talking, he kind of interviewed me, and we were talking for quite a bit, and then he liked me right away, because I told him I graduated from school, that I know everything about Pro Tools. That's important to know about Pro Tools. That's the key to get wherever you want to go. Pro Tools.
Cool. So and then you got, if I'm not mistaken, you got your internship through Career Services. So, just want to put a little plug in. The more you're in touch with us, the better. You never know what might happen. We send your resume off, and it could come back, make you contacted. We've had people contacted like 2 months later after we send your resume out. But the more you're in touch with us, the better off you are. And also, you want to be sending out your resume as well to get out there and get things going. Now we have Pete. So this is Pete. Hello, Pete. So everyone say hello, Pete.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, cool. Pete, what's your last name?
Janguzi. Janguzi.
Janguzi. What company or what area of audio which are you representing?
Well, I mean, I'm more what you call it like an audio mercenary.
Okay.
I go where I'm needed and I do what needs to be done.
Okay.
I've worked in a live sound and studio. I've done backline teching. I've done lighting. I've done monitors front of house. I've pretty much had every audio job except like producer.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I've worked with I toured with the English band Cradle of Filth.
Okay.
I did a rockabilly record as an assistant engineer for the former drummer of Ministry, and I've just worked for like a lot of live sound companies. I've done monitors for a bunch of clubs. I mean, I can't even remember the amount of clubs and locales that I've worked at. I've been coast to coast in Canada like 5 times. I've been to every major European city, with the exception of England.
Okay.
So I've been as far as Finland. I've been to the Czech Republic, Spain, France. I mean, you name it, I've been there and worked in the greatest venues in the world.
Live sound. Okay. What year did you graduate?
2000.
2000. Okay. And as far as like when you finished, when you got out at that point, how quickly did you roll into something, or were you already doing things at the time?
I mean, pretty much I got out of school and me getting picked up was pretty instantaneous. My first pro gig was a backline tech gig, like repairing and maintaining like guitars and amps and things, and touring. Like my first gig right out the door was touring. And I had that gig for, I think I held on to that one for like 3 years. Solid, kind of like, and it wasn't like, I'm working and then I have a bunch of time off. It was like bam, 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 like world tour over, like hitting, some of the same cities like double and triple.
Oh. A lot of traveling.
A lot of traveling.
In the moment type stuff.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much my first year out of school consisted of me getting on a plane, coming home, dumping my stuff in the laundry, putting it back in the bag, and getting back on the plane. So, a lot of traveling.
So that's a lot of live sound, is that constant blowing, flashing, and but if that's what you're interested in, there's a lot of great opportunities, and I'm sure you'll talk a little bit more about that. Cool. So now I'm just wondering, when you came to IAR, I'm going to ask all 3 of you. I think you already can answer this, but when you came to IAR, is this what you were expecting to get into, or were you looking? Did you want to cut? What was your? Why did you choose this route?
I used to be a rapper.
Okay.
Back in the day. And when I came
Yes! Entertainment.